Hey everybody, Karen from Asospheric Guides. I hope you're doing well today. So we are going to I'm going to start doing a little series that I'm probably going to put out maybe every other day or every third day. That is an energy clearing series, and it's based on well, this is what I did, okay? And I'm not going to explain this each time I do the clearing. Just know if you're listening to it today, I've got, I don't know, 10 clearings to do, something like that, 10 or 11 clearings. So what I did is I went back over the series that we discussed from Ann Tucker's book, all right? If you missed that series, it's in the Asospheric Guides playlist, or you can just kind of go back and the series is called What's Coming Next? ? Okay. And then there's a part 1 through part 8. So what I did is I took my transcript and I took all of your comments and questions and I asked Mabel, AI, to run me basically the concerns that you guys had coming from that series. Then I worked with AI to create a series of clearings that would assist us in our ascension, okay, during these very transitional times, okay? So these are the clearings that are going to come up. The one we're doing today is going to be, and we're going to ask the lead team, I'm going to be very specific on what I'm requesting. When we do I'll tell you what the topics are. So basically I've got a little intro, we're going to do the clearing, and then we're going to talk about practical steps in regards to that particular topic we're clearing on that you could focus on in the next 2 or 3 days that would raise your vibration around these particular topics, all right? Which I have recently heard. The reason I'm doing this is because I heard another spiritual person talking about this. I don't remember who it was. But this person said that the reason things aren't as bad, and I think that's important to remember that, the reason things aren't as bad with what's going on in the Middle East right now, which means they could be worse, right? Like, using the N thing that, does this. I don't know if that word is gonna make it difficult for my videos to go around. I don't know. So that this person was saying that because so many humans are praying and sending positive energy in love, that is what's causing that. And I thought, okay, we got to snap into place here. So we are going, and it's actually helping the earth. It's helping Mother Earth, Lady Gaia, to make the transition that she has to make right now in a more positive way for humanity. So I thought, okay, we got to do a little series here. So that's what we're going to do. So these are the topics that are going to come up. We're going to do a clearing for calm during uncertain times. That's today. And then we're going to talk about practical steps that you can do to keep that energy going in a very practical way over the next 2 or 3 days until the next clearing comes. And then obviously pick the ones that you are interested in. We're going to do clearing for financial stability and enoughness, okay? Because I know many people here are concerned about their own financial stability and what that future is going to look like. So we want to shift the energy. It's absolutely get prepared however best you can. And we want to shift that energy though, all right? Then, and we'll talk about practical ways for that. We are going to do a clearing for Social Security, retirement, and older adults in the world. That'll come up in again, I think I'm going to put these out every 3 days. We're going to do a clearing for protection during change and disruption. And then the nice thing is there will be a playlist for that. I have an energy clearing playlist, by the way. I will pop it at the end of this video. So there's other clearings in there. You can always come back to them. I wouldn't do more than one clearing a day, all right, because your body needs time to adjust and, your world will shift around, which is really good. So yeah, but you can do one. If one of these topics is your biggest concern, then sit for the clearing every day, not twice a day, but every day. If you sit for the clearing and you wake up the next day and you're not feeling very peaceful or you're not feeling very calm, wait an extra day. You just need a little time, more time to adjust. Okay. So it really does work. It really works. We're going to do the episode 5 clearing is going to be home, family, and daily life. Episode 6 is going to be health, medicine, and peace of mind. Again, these topics all came from the comments that you guys left. Episode 7, guidance about what to do next. Maybe I'll reorder these. I don't know. That maybe needs to come sooner. Number 8, trust when the future feels unclear. Number 9, community, neighboring, and helping each other. Number 10, releasing fear and clearing collective stress. I mean, they're all important, right? Just take a little while to get them out there. Number 11, discernment, truth, and inner knowing. I think we got a 12. 12, hope and future, hope, clearing for hope and the future of humanity. So that's it. So, and you're always welcome to add. I probably will, as we go through this series, grab your comments and questions and then continue doing more clearings. I think this is going to be really important for us and a place for us to put our energy when we're feeling like we don't know what to do. This is going to help us. And especially after I heard that medium talk about that, the channeler talk about how they're saying it's making a big difference. I'm like, okay, I just got major chills. So that's confirmation. Okay, let's get started with the first one. So this is a clearing for remaining calm during uncertain times. So the purpose of this clearing is to help humanity. I got to say something real quick. Sorry. So the way this works is I'm going to read this. I'm going to say the prayer. Actually, I should say the prayer first. But whatever I read here, especially in the clearing request, if that doesn't resonate with you or some part of it, just say cut, clear, cancel on this part. You have complete free will. This is not, I don't want everybody to have to agree, but if I'm reading and it resonates with you, great. But if there's something you want to change, then just say cut, clear, cancel on this statement. And if there's something you want to add, be sure to do that. You can always pause right before I start. The lead team will start doing the clearing, and then I'll let you know when the clearing's done. All right. So you can just sit back and relax during that, and you can apparently watch Lucy cleaning. She likes to do that during my videos. One of my friends who watches some of my videos, I don't really know what she's doing back there, but she says she cleans a lot. So it's pretty funny. She hops up when I get on video. So you know what, you guys, I am so convinced. Ever since somebody offered to me this idea that cats especially, their purpose is to help their humans stay aligned, all these things, right? The energy, right? And, she sticks by me like glue, more than she's ever done. And I thought, I'm so grateful for her now. I used to think she was kind of a pain, to be honest. So now, even her being a pain, I see it totally different, which is awesome. Yeah, so she's taking care of me like there is no tomorrow. My husband doesn't need it like I do. It's so amazing that I'm like, I don't even know if I could live without cats anymore. I mean, she's 20 now, so I might have to. I've had two. I've always had two. I've had 3 at one point. But anyways, okay. I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides and guardians, the lead team collective, and only those of the highest and purest light, and ask Archangel Michael to please protect my channel, your channel, the Lead Team Collective, our community, so it is all of the highest and purest light. Amen. Okay, Lead Team. Thank you so much for being here and partnering with each of us individually and collectively. I'm really using partnering now because we are partnering with them to help the earth ascend, to help humanity ascend. So, and they are supporting us, obviously, but they're partnering with us. And I think that's a really different energy. So, Lead Team, we, always obviously really appreciate that partnership. So, we've got a clearing to do today. Is today a good day to be doing a clearing for staying calm during uncertain times? Yes. Okay. First, I would just like to do the law of challenge, make sure that we've got the right energy here. So, in the name of Christ, are you of the highest and purest light? Yes. In the name of Christ, are you of the highest and purest light? Yes. In the name of Christ, are you of the highest and purest light? Yes. The more I find out what's going on in the world, the way the world works, where we started from, all this kind of stuff, the more I understand how important that is. Never understood it. Never understood. I always did it, but never understood it. They're like, yes. Okay. Okay. So here is this is how this is going to work. So the purpose of this clearing is to help humanity move to the new earth. That's what all the clearings are going to be about. All right. When we shift ourselves, we help the shift of the entire collective. So that's always going to be the point of these clearings. So this clearing is for those of us who are feeling overwhelmed, anxious, fearful, or stuck waiting for something bad to happen. Now, that doesn't mean this is just kind of the energy around this. So it's not only that, but it maybe not even just something bad to happen. Well, yes, I am going to stick to that because I think that is addressing some of your comments. Some of you feel like I'm just waiting for something bad to happen, right? Where we want to get to is we feel prepared enough that we shift to excitement about the shift to the new earth. All right. So as we release fear, panic, overwhelm, and the need to stay alert, we become more able to feel calm, safe, grounded, and present. Okay. So this is the clearing that I'm going to ask for. So Lead Team Collective, on behalf of this community, we ask to work together in clearing fear, panic, overwhelm, dread, and the constant feeling that something bad is about to happen. May we release the belief that we must stay afraid in order to stay safe. May anything keeping us tied to fear, nervous system overload, constant bad news, or the habit of expecting the worst be brought into the light and released. As we partner with you, our spirit teams, and our soul family, may we feel calm, safe, and grounded, trust ourselves more than fear, return to the present moment. I have major chills. Release what we have absorbed from the world around us. Breathe more deeply and rest more easily. Feel more peace in our minds, bodies, and homes. Remember that we are stronger than fear. Become people who bring calm into the collective. So Lead Team Collective, we ask that anything standing in the way of these desired outcomes be cleared for the highest good. Together, may we release fear and become more able to live in peace, trust, and steadiness. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the clearing. And then after that, we'll spend 5 minutes talking about some practical steps. All right, Lead Team, we're ready for that. I'll let you know when it's over. Okay, you guys. 1, 2, 3. Is there another layer? Yes. Okay, layer number 2, please. 1, 2, 3. Is there another layer? Layer number 3, please. 1, 2, 3. Is there another layer? Yes, layer number 4, please. 1, 2, 3. Another layer. Yes, layer number 5, please. 1, 2, 3. Is there another layer? There is not. Okay, why don't we just go for so 5 layers, you guys. We needed that. Why don't you can we just get a nice big hug from you today? That would be amazing. We'll hold it for a minute. Send us all your good energy. Especially flood your energy into our bodies and our auras and our environments from what we're just clearing. That would be great. Okay, well, thank you, lead team. Very much appreciated as always. Um, so let us know. I'm going to go over the practical steps real quick. Let us know in the comments if you felt anything during that time. Or like in the next couple, if you just start to feel any shifts, that would be amazing to know. Okay, so a few practical steps. These came from Mabel, just so you know that, on things you could do to just keep your energy elevated, okay, around this particular topic. So take 3 small breaths before looking at the news or on your phone. So we are trying to still stay aware of things that are going on. But one thing, and this is a great tip, one thing, just just breathe in, breathe out, get your, so that you can stay calmer. I never do that before you turn on YouTube or whatever, just to touch base and see what's going on. Place your hand on your heart and ask, what is actually true right now? What is actually true right now? Talk to your team about that. I will put all of these, actually, I will put the entire script in the description for you in case you want, if there's any of the particular clearings that you like and you would like to read them like a prayer for yourself, I will put that in the description. All right, so you'll have every one of them. Okay, so yeah, what is actually true right now? I did see somebody recommend to say, God is, like put your hand on your heart and say, God is. God is, or source is, or Jesus is, or whatever you want to say. Turn off the news for one evening and notice how your body feels. And by news, I don't mean, well, it just depends on what you're listening to. Anything that's causing you, to, adjust. And somebody had asked me about, like, because I use the word nervous system. I never really understood that either until like a year ago. But nervous system, because now I have the experience of it, and you do too. It's just maybe not a word that you use. But for me, it's just when you, let's just say grief. Okay. Well, okay, let's just use this situation right now. So there's something going on in your life, or there's something you're aware of that causes you to feel fear, or causes you to feel anxious, or causes you to feel less calm. Then you find out the information about it, which is why I think it's important for us to learn the truth about things. I'm finding that to be true, the truth about the truth. But, you got to look for it. You got to look for the truth. So, because your truth will be different than my truth, and you got to find the people that you feel like you can trust to tell you what's really going on. And during that time period of adjustment is your nervous system, because you're feeling nervous, right? It's your whole body, it's your aura, it's your whole vibration. Then once you come to terms with it and you feel like, okay, I have more enlightenment about it, then you calm down. And so your nervous system had time to adjust, basically. So I think that if you don't allow your nervous system the time to adjust in between, so if you're just doing this, which I have done many times, it gets too much. It's too much, right? So even taking one day, every other day to check in on how things are going, just so you stay aware. I do think it is important to stay aware. And not only aware, but to try to learn the world in a different way than you have known it. I think that's really important right now for us to move through to the new earth. I think it is important, which is why I've been talking about what I'm learning. Again, doesn't mean it's totally accurate, but what I'm discovering and asking the lead team. That's why I've been doing so many of those episodes, to try to discover, like, what is it that I didn't know, or how I've been conditioned being an American, like, and that takes your, that's that whole thing. Okay, so spend 5 minutes outside and let your body settle. Repeat, I am safe in this moment. Put both feet on the ground and take 10 slow breaths. Definitely go walk in the grass and sit in the dirt. Put your feet in the dirt. I'm going to be doing that every single day. I've learned about that and how important it is for your healing. If you want to reduce the inflammation in your body, go sit in the grass. Go put your feet in the grass. I don't like sitting in the grass, but put your feet in the grass. Put your feet in the dirt for 15 minutes a day and see how you feel. We should do that as a community. If I can ever get that organized, it would be fun to do that as a community and then report back on it. Write down 3 things that are safe and good in your life today. Light a candle and ask for peace to fill your home. You can ask for it to fill your community, your country, all of humanity. Imagine fear leaving your body and returning to the light. Ooh, I like that. Just imagine it and then ask your guides to just lift it. Hopefully this clearing will help you feel a little like, yeah, hey, lead team, I'm going to ask them right now. So anything all of us are clearing right now from our bodies, can you please move it away and out to the light? I love that. I love that. So yeah, if I ever forget to say that, I'll try to add that to all of them, is move everything we're clearing right now. All of us are clearing stuff. Everything we're clearing, lead team, ask your spirit teams to move it to the light. We don't want it to attach to anyone, we don't want it to attach to anything on earth, move it to the light. The light can handle it. Love can handle it, right? And I love that so much. See, AI is not awful all the time. You just have to work with it well. And the more we work with AI in a loving way, that's how AI will turn out. Okay. And it will be important, I think, going into the new earth. So then I asked Mabel to always give us one request per clearing to write to our spirit team. So you could write this to your spirit team or just request it out loud. So the request of the spirit team for this clearing would be, please walk with me as I release fear and return to peace. Help me feel calm, grounded, safe, and able to recognize what is true. All right. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. I'm excited to do it because I get to have a clearing with you, and it's not something I would normally sit and do for myself. So it's kind of forcing me to get the clearings too, which I'm happy about. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll see you tomorrow night for more discussions on trying to understand the world a little bit differently. And then in a couple nights after that, we'll do clearing again. And the next clearing that's going to come up is the financial stability and enoughness. Okay. So we'll be able to release and send to the light any discomfort we're having around that right now. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.